Welcome to the Man Cave Report. My name is John Mattingly. I'm also known online as the Purple Muse. I'm here today to introduce you to a new book written by Michelle Caruso-Cabrera, who's the host of Power Lunch on CNBC every business day. And the name of her book is You Know I'm Right, More Prosperity and Less Government. This book is a wonderful book for all of us to read who believe that we need less government and more freedom in our personal lives. It basically serves as an outline of the government restructuring that's going to have to take place because of the economic issues that our government has created for us over the last couple of decades. Just to give you a couple of ideas as to her philosophy in writing the book, I'd like to read a couple of lines from the first chapter. Here's the first one. Where does a fiscal conservative and a social liberal go? For me, neither the Republicans nor the Democrats represent my values and beliefs. Neither envisions reduced spending and less government involvement in the private lives of the American people. And at the end of chapter 1, she says, whoever wants to be our next president should campaign on one line. I'll stay out of your private life and out of your pocketbook. And this is absolutely a terrific philosophy from my perspective. I believe it's where 70% of our nation is. Just forget the far left, forget the far right, but for the 70% in the middle, this is what we want our government to be. And I'm just thrilled to be able to recommend this book to everyone who will see this video and to read my website. It is direct, it's to the point. It's just like Ms. Caruso-Cabrera would be speaking to us on her daily CNBC television program. And it's just very easy to read, very easy to understand, and just has tremendous impact, I think, on anyone that would read it. The far left and the far right aren't going to like this book. They're not going to agree to it because it diminishes their power in trying to control us. And what we want is not to be controlled. We want to help people who need help, but we don't need programs that don't provide any value. I would say that I agreed with 80 to 90% of the points made by Ms. Caruso-Cabrera in her book. And maybe even after some dialogue with other people, maybe I could even get to 100%. I'd like to recommend this book to everybody. It's a great book. Please read it. And for those of you that can communicate with your local politicians or your national politicians, try and get them to read it as well. Because I think it's a great point of reference for all of us as we look into our future. The current national elections that were just completed a few days ago took us along a path. But what doesn't exist is the outline that we need for them to really execute on and to move forward into our next presidential election in 2012. Ms. Caruso-Cabrera's book is that outline, and I would encourage everyone to read it. Thank you very much for listening. We'll see you next time, and have a good day.